Hey there everyone, what's up? I am here today with another impressions video, and today I'm going to be talking about Persona 4 Dancing All Night. And now I finished this game about a month ago. I don't know if it's out in the US or North America yet, but if not, it should be out soon, I think. I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff. But yeah, I finished this about a month ago, and then I went on a trip and haven't um, done all that much stuff since then. So this will be my first gaming video since I've come back to Japan. But yeah, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Let's talk about this because it's it's not a standard Persona game. Obviously, Dancing All Night. It's a music rhythm game, and it's a Persona music rhythm game. So it plays a lot like you would imagine, like you're pressing buttons along with the time of music. I think probably you understand what a music rhythm game is, but in case you didn't, that's what it is. But you do have a story along with this. So it's not just music. You don't just select a song and dance away. There is a story, and it has a really kind of slick interface to it, like a Persona game would. So you go into it, and it feels a lot better to me than, for example, like Persona Arena, the fighting game. It feels slicker than that. It feels more like Persona than that game does, in terms of the story and how the characters interact and how things happen. It feels like more a Persona game. I mean, it still feels like like a waste, but it still feels more Persona like than Persona Arena did. Um, that's I mean, it's not saying a lot, but it does. Um, and the story for it is actually kind of okay. When I started playing it, I thought like, oh, Jesus, is this gonna be a shitty story? Is this gonna really be this bad? And it starts out not that good actually. I was kind of like, this is not a hot story. It's like kind of like too anime and not dark enough. Like it's not, and I guess that kind of sums up a lot more of Persona 4 than than maybe a lot of people are willing to admit. But um, it's it actually does get better. So like about halfway through the story, I was kind of thinking like, oh, well, okay, it's better now. At least it's um, not like straight up goofy like it kind of was in the beginning. And I thought like, oh, okay, it kind of redeems itself. So even the story, like even though I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, was actually not that bad. And that kind of brought the game up for me because normally I don't even like music rhythm games. I just bought this because um, I like Persona, and I played through this game. I played through the entire story, and really, if you skipped through the story, you could probably do it like in a really quickly. There's not a ton of story stuff. I mean, there's a ton of story stuff, but there's not a ton of like story songs that you're doing in the game, and you can go through the story. And the story is long though. If you actually go through the story, it's completely voice acted, which is nice. So you can kind of sit back and listen to it and hang out, see what's happening, listen to what the people are saying. That's good. I enjoyed that. Um, Voice acting is good as always. The new characters are start out super annoying, and I mean it makes sense, but it makes sense in the story. It does, but like when you start, you think just like these are all anime cliche characters. Why are you doing this? And then like it kind of redeems itself. But you know that's the thing with it. That's where it starts out, and I'm like kind of I was like immediately a little disappointed, but if you're like me and you're kind of you get this for the same reason, and then you like feel disappointed with it at the beginning, like soldier on. It gets better. um so yeah, the story itself is good. The gameplay mechanics are easy to get. um obviously if you put it up the difficulty is really high, it's going to be a difficult game. But um, I just played through it on normal, and that was fine. And I don't play music rhythm games either, so if you're good at them, if you like them, like you could probably bump it up, bump up the difficulty higher. But I'm not very good at them, and I don't normally play them. So, but even then, on normal, I was okay. So yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Though the story is not that long. You go through it, and I mean, it'll take time because of the story elements, and if you listen to all of the talking, at least, if you just read it quickly and skip, it'll probably go faster. But it's not like an incredibly long kind of visual novel, but it's like a shorter visual novel with dance offs in it. That's kind of how I would explain the way it works. But beyond that, it is a music rhythm game, so you actually can jump into the game and play it as a music rhythm game. So there are there's like a free dance mode where you can select a song and just dance away to the song on various difficulties. You can select the difficulties, you can unlock higher difficulties, and you can unlock a lot of songs. So if you were just like, even if it weren't coming out for you, I mean, if it weren't coming out, it's coming out. It's probably out. Um, but if you had imported it, you probably wouldn't have, and you didn't care about the story so much. I guess you could just skip through the story and go right to the music rhythm part, and you'd be fine because the music rhythm part is fun. Um, when you're playing through the songs, there's a lot of different songs you can go through. You can listen to the songs, but I had some kind of things because there were songs that I was expecting to be there that weren't there. Um, and maybe I don't know. I was thinking I was expecting more songs. I think, and it's not to say that there's few songs because there's a lot of songs in the thing, but you tend to get a lot of remixes. So you get like a lot of the same song over and over again at different speeds or different remixes or whatever. So you'll go through and you'll think like, oh, well, there's a lot of songs to select from, but when it comes down to it, there's a lot of the same song that gets repeated a bunch of times in like different remixes. So keep that in mind when you if you look at the total number of songs. But I don't think it's written on the box. I didn't count, and I played it a month ago, so I just don't remember how many there are in total. But it was a good amount. There's a good list, and there's a lot of characters and costumes you can unlock, and there's once you clear all the songs, you get like a bonus character, and you get bonus story stuff later on too. There's like certain conditions that are written in the game. You can check them to see how to unlock things. But once you unlock things or and buy enough items, you'll start unlocking things. And there's actually like another part of the story you can unlock by doing the free dance battle. Like it's like a prequel to the story, like the day before stuff that happened. Um, it's not like incredibly interesting, but it's there and you can unlock it. Beyond that, though, yeah, this game was fun, and it has enough content, I think, to warrant a purchase. I think there's a ton of DLC for it, though. I didn't really check, and I know there's a lot of costume DLC and probably accessory DLC, like different types of glasses and things, but I don't really care about that stuff. But I think there's also song DLC, and some of it was free. So I downloaded a couple songs for free, but I know there were other packs. So maybe the songs that I was expecting to be there are just download packs, which is kind of sucks. But I mean, that's just how things how things are now. But overall, it was a pretty fun game. I enjoyed what I played of it, and I enjoyed the I probably spent not that much time with it. I don't actually remember, but it's probably less than 20 hours, I'd say. Probably around that is my guess. But again, I'm remembering this from a month ago, so I actually don't remember how long it took me. But that's like going through the story, just listening to all the dialogue, and also going through all the songs in the free dance as well. So unlocking everything essentially. Um, but yeah, that was Persona 4 Dancing All Night. It was pretty good. If you like music rhythm games, it's probably more fun. I don't really like them actually, but this was still ended up being all right. So that must mean it's pretty good overall. So yeah, that'll be it. I'll probably have some more videos up soon, but probably not a lot of gaming stuff. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time.